Hey, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm working on one of my page kits, and this one is 49&Mkt. Love, love, love. This is my base paper. I do have 4 photos. I could probably eliminate one if I wanted to. I'm going to see if I can get all 4 on there, though. We'll see. The colors are perfect for this 49&Mkt kaleidoscope collection. I have a whole bunch of ephemera that I pulled. You can see some of that in the page kit review. We'll look at that in a minute. That's going to sit here. I don't seem to have alphas for this. Oh, I have a title that I think I'm going to use. I have these hearts that I like to maybe incorporate. I'm not 100% sure. I pulled out this thinking it might make part of the of a block. I added that to it, and I have this turquoise, which I love, love, love. This is real plain, so I would make this really tiny as possible, and then let this one shine. And then I have this paper, which I really like, and I think I want to cut a strip of this to go kind of across and then have the block sitting up here, but so that you can still see all of this mixed media work on the back. And maybe I should add a little to the mixed media. I don't know, not Vicky Booten. These papers are always kind of perfect. So I'm gonna speed it up from here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a block or a block of the photos, a strip with the title going across the strip. All right, so just joining you with a voiceover while it is a little faster paced. I only sped it up at 3 times. It did not take me that long to do this page. I was surprised how fast it came together. I had considered doing a border around it, and then I realized if I do that, I'm going to lose every single one of those cut aparts. So I decided I would rather preserve some of the cut aparts because they're fabulous. And you only get 1 sheet of each of the specialty papers in the 49&Mkt. So I picked peacock feathers for to ink the edge rather than doing a frame. I just am going to go pretty heavy with the inking on the edge, since it's kind of an inky page anyway. And that helps sort of close it in. And I'm going to, the only thing I did off camera was mat these photos. So I just put them on the pink sheet, and you can see I overlapped one of them just to keep the width the same. And then I'm just looking at that to see which ones do I want to sacrifice for my border here. So I'm doing it on this side so I can see what I'm doing and where I'm cutting. I'm going to try and preserve those butterflies. I don't remember there being a lot of paper butterflies in the ephemera. Maybe there were. There were quite a few in the acetate, and I will put some of those on this page. But I'm just trying to preserve those. Even if I can't use it as a cut apart, I can go in, excuse me, and fussy cut those butterflies. And then I decide, let's preserve a little more and gut this piece out, because it might get me a little more something to work with. I am being very precious with this paper just because you do only get 1 sheet in the pack, and it's so gorgeous, and thick and just interesting. All their papers are their collections are so interesting. And I haven't bought that many of them. I think I bought a muted one, like a garden something. I bought this kaleidoscope, and I bought a gardenia mix paper, but I don't have very many full collections, so I want to get more. I kind of try to wait till they go on sale, and they don't go on sale very much, so I don't love paying full price for things. So here I am going to try and position this so that a little bit of ink shows out the bottom of it. That's what I was trying to do there. I'm going to shift this over. I like the pinks and oranges on the other side, and since there's already a lot of turquoise, you know, with the ink around the edges. And then I remembered I had this border strip from one of the pieces that I want to incorporate. I don't like it tucked under. I'm going to put it, and I don't want to lose, I lose too many of the pink colors if I tuck it under the photos. So I'm going to ink it in the same turquoise. And I'm going to position it so that it is coming off the paper a little bit, and then you're getting a nice shadow underneath it. And then I will end up tucking this under. Yep, there I go. I tuck it under, but I'm going to raise, I'm going to shift things around a tiny bit because I want a little bit of pink to show below that picture of my daughter. Yeah, shift the pictures up a little bit because the card is in the right place. I want the stitching print to show at the top and the side, but I like that little bit of space down there with the pink. Of course, then I'm going to proceed to cover it up with the title. So I do a little of the turquoise on here, and then I decided I want black to make it look a little bit more like a shadow. And I'm also going to pop it up. This is not super dimensional adhesive tape. It's just, I think it's 1 mil. It's not that much. Sorry about that ding, y'all. Still have to figure out how to change my settings to not let that ding happen. So I'm ready for ephemera. So I've opened up this ephemera. I included a bunch of tickets because they were at a show. I thought that would be cute. And then some acetate pieces. I liked these little acetate number things like film strips. Trying to decide where I want them to go. I decided I didn't want everything lined up perfectly. So I'm going to do a little bit of a triangle, top, left, bottom right, and then bottom left. And right now I'm just auditioning things. I'm not really sticking anything down except the title, because I know I want the title to go there. And I'm just trying to use up all the bits that I pulled out. A lot of ephemera comes with 49&Mkt. It's a huge pack of ephemera, huge pack of acetate. So I really want to use things up. Compared to the number of papers that I have a lot of ephemera, which is going to come in great. It's beautiful and it's great colors, so I'm going to use it. But I don't need to be precious with it. So I have some dragonflies and a butterfly. I think I'm going to use one butterfly and two dragonflies, just because that's a little bit unique. And this, I don't think, is the final resting spots for these things, and that's okay. So again, just trying different things out in different places. I was trying to make that work underneath the title. It's not going to. It's going back where it was. So I have at least one ticket in each little cluster. So I like that idea. And they have different words. A few of them say admit one. One says good friends. One says good times. Or, yeah, something like that. I thought she could use this for a little journaling spot. She's not going to journal a lot, so I don't need to leave a lot of space there. And then I'm going to let that butterfly shine a little bit more. And then one bug in each cluster as well. I'm not going to use 100% of what I pulled out, but I'm going to get pretty close. I thought this might be a good spot for a date. All right, I went off and I glued these things down, and then I pulled out this actually Halloween enamel dot set because it had the perfect colors. It has a turquoise, it has a black, and it has a pink, and that's what I'm going to use. I thought about using the lime green as well, but I decided against it. I wanted to pull in that black because there's a couple black hearts at the bottom, and there's some black on, you know, in the acetate and stuff like that. All right, so let's take some close-ups. I'm really happy with this. I love using 49&Mkt. This made it really simple and quick to pull together a beautiful page. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and ask for notifications. I post 5 or 6 times a week.